Well, hi everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning. Brand new work week, a shortened week for many of you again with the holiday coming at the end of the week. Well, we had a cold front that's kind of sank southward into our area. There's some colder air in northern Nebraska, and that's where the winds are a bit stronger as well in the northeast part of the state. But for most of us, the winds aren't too bad. This front will retreat to the north today as a warm front. So we still get a decently mild day today, although it will be cooler than what we saw this past weekend. We're going to start off with some sunshine, but we'll see an increase in clouds as the day goes on. Let me back this up one more time. We'll just play this out again. And again, notice how the clouds will be on the increase into the afternoon hours. It will be a mostly cloudy night tonight. Winds out of the south and then the southeast, maybe a touch breezy at times, but that's going to help to hold temperatures up overnight tonight. So not a terribly cold night, except if you live in the northwest behind this front. Cold air is going to invade. This is our first shot of Arctic air, one of two big Arctic blasts that are going to come in for this week. This first one is minor compared to the next one that'll come in down the road. So this cold front's going to push southeastward through the area tomorrow. Out ahead of it, temperatures will warm up initially, and maybe even directly behind it as the winds kick in, maybe a little bit warmer here. So this is about the time you'll see your highs right behind that front. But then colder air filling in on the backside of this cold front and blustery northwest winds to go along with it. We could see some sustained winds, 20, 25 miles per hour, gusts, which could get over 30 miles per hour. Now, we'll see some morning clouds give way to more sun, so the afternoon will actually be fairly sunny, but that temperature will drop off in the afternoon behind that front. Winds will die down Tuesday night. Clouds will fill in, and it's going to be a pretty cold night out there, although it could be colder if we didn't have the clouds around for the overnight heading into Wednesday morning. Wednesday will be the coldest day of the next 4 or 5 days, but like I said, we've got another shot of Arctic air down the road here. So highs for today topping out in the upper 30s, low to mid 40s, the coldest air in the northeast part of the state with that retreating warm front right about there, so a little colder in those locations. But there's the really cold air up here to the northeast. That's what's going to make its way towards us tomorrow. So tonight we drop back into the 20s and lower 30s, but notice again, already starting to feel the effects of that cold front right here. So teens and single digits, and those are coming southeastward here. So highs, again, these are your highs tomorrow, 20s, 30s, and 40s, even near 50 in the southeast. But keep in mind, many places will see falling temperatures. And in fact, here is how tomorrow kind of plays out. Here's that push of Arctic air. This starts you off in the morning. We see temperatures initially rise ahead of the front, and then they'll start to drop off later on in the day as that front makes its way through. Tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, we're down in the single digits in teens. If we didn't have the clouds around it, it would be even colder. And look to our north. That's where the colder air is. Sub-zero temperatures up there. So the really Arctic air is sitting in the Dakotas and Minnesota. We will only get a glancing blow of this colder air. Wednesday is going to be a chilly day, but we already start to see some recovery. So highs upper 20s, low to mid 30s. We see more recovery in our 7-day forecast beyond Wednesday here. So again, we get colder tomorrow late in the day and into tomorrow night and Wednesday. Then we get recovery Thursday and Friday, the final 2 days of 2021. We get back into the low and mid 40s. But late in the day, Christmas Eve, and more so into Christmas Eve night, comes our next shot of colder air. And this one actually also comes with a storm system that will bring us a chance of some snow. We're going to get into more details of that in just a little bit. Right now, the better chance will come post-midnight. So once we turn the calendar over to 2022, early New Year's Day morning, maybe through noon or so, is our best chance of snow. Right now, most forecast models are leaning towards a weaker storm system that only gives us a little bit of snow, not a big snowstorm, but it's something to watch for, as it may potentially have bigger impacts if some models that are projected out actually come into play and actually are the correct forecast models. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. But the other big story is, of course, the much colder air that's going to come in for New Year's Day. It's a good day to lounge around inside and enjoy some football or whatever else you do to recover from the celebrations of New Year's Eve, because it will be a cold day out as temperatures barely get above 10. The overnight lows for New Year's, Saturday morning, so New Year's Day morning, and then again Saturday night and Sunday morning will be down there in the single digits and might drop below zero for many of us here. The good news is Sunday does show some recovery. It's pretty quick recovery Sunday. Lots of sunshine. We get back into the lower 30s there, and it looks like even long range, as I'll show you in a bit. We may even see some nicer weather beyond that. So a couple of long range forecast models. This is the more aggressive model first. This is New Year's Eve. Mild out ahead of that front. There comes the colder air New Year's night. And then the storm system, again, a small chance of moisture before midnight. The better chance will be post-midnight here. And again, as we play this out for the post-midnight time frame in a New Year's Day morning, again, this one hints at some pretty decent snow falling in the southeast. here. So again, it would be all about the placement of this low pressure system. The farther southeast it is, the better for us because it means less snow and not as big of a hit of snowfall. But again, lighter snow the farther northwest you go. But this is still, again, the more aggressive model, so pretty strong winds too blowing that snow around. So if this model were to play out, this would be kind of a rough storm system that would affect us Saturday morning and then clearing out during the afternoon hours, so less impacts in the afternoon, fewer impacts in the afternoon hours before completely gone by Saturday night. Now the European forecast model is a little slower. You know, this is going back to New Year's Eve, Friday morning. That plays out quiet weather. Not too bad temperature-wise. Then here comes the cold front again, but it's a little slower. Basically, this isn't as strong of an area of low pressure as it moves through here. So New Year's Eve night into Saturday morning, so this is New Year's Day morning now. It still doesn't have much moisture New Year's Day morning here, but does bring us a little glancing shot, mainly in the southeastern parts of the area. Bigger effects farther to the southeast here. So most forecast models are coming in a little bit weaker with this one, which is where I'm leaning right now with a lighter snow event. But again, watch the forecast the next couple of days. If this does start to look like a bigger snow system, then and more impacts, this could influence your New Year's Day holiday. Otherwise, again, it's a quick glancing shot of bitter cold Arctic air, and then we're right back up to near and even a little bit above average as we get beyond New Year's Day here. So we could actually see some recovery. And in fact, here I'll take this through the temperature trends. Again, here's today. Again, cooler, but not too bad. Still not too bad the next couple of days. Then a little bit colder by end of the day tomorrow and into Wednesday. And then we start to recover a little bit Thursday and into Friday, just in time for that big shot of Arctic air New Year's Day. And then we do start to see some recovery in the middle of next week, where temperatures do start to improve around the area in the long range. So kind of little small glancing shots of Arctic air, but certainly on New Year's Day, the coldest air of the season so far. So that's as much as I have to talk about for today. Any questions, comments, you can always leave those in my social media. Otherwise, I will see you all again on Tuesday morning. Thank you for watching. Take care, and God bless. Bye.